honestly, I really don't think that she's gonna come back or be good. Because I remember in a final scene, in the end of the season, she was seen destroying some. I forget what it was.
You've seen roasting Ruby.
Yeah.
No. They were like
she was seen crying. One of the theories that I found was that she was actually crying with Pyrrha. Is that she was actually just crying.
See, I don't know. I feel like when she got rid of Pyrrha, that was like I feel like her whole focus was taking the power out of the Fall Maiden, but I feel like the whole stuff that's been going on now with the Grimm, and when what's his face came back and was killing the Grimm, that was when she looked hesitant, like something's clicking, and she's thinking, maybe this isn't what I want to get into.
I feel like she regretted it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, I want to know why she doesn't talk.
Because remember when Ruby decided to go Super Saiyan and then just when
I was wondering if there were problems with getting Jessica Negri in the studio. That's why they were doing that. I was why is she losing her voice?
And apparently they probably screwed up with her voice or something, because now that she has a giant scar, and so now she has to whisper in Emerald's ear.
I don't like her new outfit.
Her arm is completely scarred up and it's hidden most of the time.
But that new hairstyle though.
Oh really? Yeah, I kind of figured that's why it's half and half. Yeah, I don't like that.
Oh, by the way, I have to make an announcement to the people standing. You can't be standing.
Have to at least keep the door open. Can't stand in front of the door.
It's a fire hazard. Sorry.
Thank you guys. We could kind of maybe scoot up on the wall a little more. But yeah. Okay. Cinder, I like that. I like that discussion. Let's talk about me.
Actually, in the back.
So, I committed to something that everyone's watched out the body through, right? At least.
Oh yeah, we should probably make sure. No spoilers, right? Everybody yeah. Okay.
Pyrrha's dead. Baby. Yes.
Final Fantasy VII.
But is it weird that I want to?
It kills me. It kills me that John is listening to
I know
phone. I saw that. I just went.
Cry. I actually started crying.
Yeah.
All the feels.
They have to do it somehow.
Kill your favorite characters.
But you can always have Pyrrha and RWBY TV, so there's that.
RWBY TV is out Saturday, the second episode, or third if you're first.
It's not the same either back. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna bring her back. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they kind of already did that with Professor Oz. I mean, he's dead, but he's not dead.
I mean, if anything, they're kind of setting it up to be.
Yeah, I mean, you can only do they're dead, but not really so many times. I mean, this isn't Overwatch. We can't keep.
Or supernatural. It's not supernatural.
But you know how in certain animes where they have ghosts of the characters, the main character who died. Do you think Pyrrha would come back?
It's not Dragon Ball Z.
That could be a possibility. They could bring her back as a spirit, and maybe she talks to John.
And only John can see her.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
She talks to him through the most.
John is based off of Joan of Arc, so maybe.
Okay, so back here.
Yeah, first of all, did everybody know that Laura had her baby?
Yes!
That's amazing.
Congrats to
Her name is
her.
Iris.
And we really now have a genuine TV for you.
Accurate.
And also, my personal fan theory is Pyrrha will come back, but it's going to be like Valeria in the original good Schwarzenegger Conan movie. At the last second, when John is about to be roasted, he's going to be saved. She's standing there like a Valkyrie going, "You want to live forever?"
I mean, they could probably pull something with leftover Fall Maiden. I don't know.
That's a possibility.
There was never a body discovered, really.
Wait, let's go along the wall.
You keep going.
Okay, let's go with you.
does Yang ever get over her PTSD and get her revenge?
Well, it was confirmed that she did. Well, she's eventually going there. She has the arm attached. She was dealing
But
with
she's still having the PTSD issues.
I mean, not as much. I feel like she still has it, but not as much as she did when she, got her arm cut off and stuff. But I feel like she still. I love you, sis.
Yeah, I think they're already kind of building that up.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think also like just the last episode kind of had her like she's getting ready to go back into battle and to probably have a really cool fight at Haven.
I mean, personally, I think that Blake should have revenge on Adam, but that's just me.
I mean, I think she will since she has that phone.
Yeah, they could like double team him and like really take him down.
I mean, Team Bumblebee.
I ship it.
Okay.
Guy in the gray shirt who's been raising his hand forever.
Yes.
So just as a follow-up to that one, Yang did get a new song at the end of the season called Armed and Ready. Which kind of just like depicted like she's ready to fight again.
Very punny.
Yeah. Also, just my original question for Cinder. If Cinder is unredeemable, who should kill Cinder, Ruby or John?
John! Obviously John!
John didn't witness
John does not have the manpower to do this.
See, no, I think it should be Jean, and I feel like that could be like, I mean, because right now he's kind of the team strategist. Like, I mean, he's kind of building up his strength and becoming a warrior. But I feel like if it does come down to that, him taking out Cinder would probably be like the final. Like, he's a fighter now. Like, he's good to go. He can stand on his own.
They have to double team.
Yes.
Everything is double team.
Yes. Everything is double team.
Okay, and then purple.
Do you guys think Penny is going to come back? And if so, like, kind of how?
I want to let you know when that happened, I cried so much. So much more than I cried for Pyrrha.
I basically think she will come back because technically she was made of metal, but she was given a personality. So I feel like it's a plan that she might come back.
Yeah, again, what she said, really, she's a robot, but, who knows? Maybe her creator had like something backed up on a computer somewhere, some way. Who knows?
Although I do agree with you that like certain like theory, but I feel like she would have like a different like emotion like now that she's been recreated. Like how that
I think
kind of works
might be like
because you can't really save her memory card. Like in some cases you couldn't really do that, but in other cases you could. But I feel like they would not save it, and if you're like, who am I?
Yeah, I actually think that if she does come back, she won't remember the movie or the game. And you're like,
That would be sad.
I'm saying the thing. So
people in the back, can we like move a little bit so there's a doorway?
Can't lock the doors.
I also think that Penny will come back. I mean, they could pull a Junko.
In every anime, they always pull a Junko.
Okay. I know, nobody knows they're taking her place.
Disregard that last comment.
Okay, Cinder.
Do you guys think that Neo knows that Roman's dead?
Well,
My friend has a lot of feelings
Maybe she'll
about
talk.
that. She's a Neo cosplayer, and she's like, I just want Roman back. And I'm like, I don't know, because how could she know? Like, I mean,
she's also a mute. Do you think she'll ever talk?
Probably not. I don't think she'll talk.
it's seen in Ruby Chibi. She's constantly holding signs.
Yeah.
Saving
If that happened in the actual show, I'd be so happy.
But it's meant kind of as a comic relief thing.
Right, yeah.
So,
She's like the Link of the Ruby.
yeah.
When Roman got eaten. Where was she?
She got flown
She
off.
jumped off, right? She had the
Yeah,
She got thrown off the ship by Ruby.
Ruby had
Hey!
so she floated to safety.
Right.
So
With that umbrella.
Okay, right here.
Alrighty, because I guess Ruby is inspired by the same Ruby some ever so popular Red versus Blue. Are there any characters in Ruby for like the folks that Red versus Blue in terms of personality and stuff?
I do.
I kind of do, but I don't remember the characters' names.
Oh man.
I know some.
Oh, Kaboom is like Nora.
No, I figured that would be Jean.
No.
Yes, because because at first I don't want to say this as the main thing, but Jean was highly uneducated when he first got in. But then he became somewhat smart, and then he became smarter.
Very, very true. Very true.
Okay, right here.
Is there let's see. If there was an alternate universe where the planets were switched between the characters that are already planets, if the RWBY cast members were planets instead, what would the animal attributes be? So if RWBY was a planet, what would RWBY be? Yeah, the whole RWBY.
I could be Zwei.
Why can't Yang be a cat? Then we can both be cats. And then it works.
A bee. She would be a bee.
Okay, we figured out what John's gonna be. He's gonna be the bunny.
Why am I not surprised?
Or would be a bear.
Yes. Yes.
Or chipmunk.
Flying squirrel.
Already a crow.
I just got it. Oh yeah. Speaking of crow, what do we think is going to happen to him?
That has been the most stressful 3 or 4 episodes of my life. I'm like, what's happening with this man? I know.
I feel like if Crow died, RWBY would go Super Saiyan again.
If he's fine enough to drink, he's fine enough to
So.
This is gonna save him.
Yes. Okay, right here.
What about John's semblance?
No one knows yet.
Interesting question. It's gonna be a bunny.
Do you want to guess? Guess, John. Guess what your semblance is gonna be.
Honestly, it has to be something that attributes to what he's been doing, leading.
Me too.
I think it should be I think it might be something about leading, or confidence, or something or other. I don't think it's a physical, attack kind of semblance, but more of a power up, really.
Wasn't Pyrrha the one who unlocked it kind of in a way?
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like it has something to do with Pyrrha. I know that sounds really weird and stuff, but I feel like since she unlocked it, I feel like there's something that the both of them share that'll unlock his semblance in the later times.
Oh, it's just like Bleach with Rukia and Ichigo.
No.
I don't know.
Nora.
This is why I'm asking. Isn't it in the video games his semblance gives teammates around him powers or something? I don't know.
Like a healing kind of thing, or?
Yeah, I don't know at all.
Are you Mercy?
That's why I'm asking.
Heroes never die. Okay, I know the guy. Nope. Okay, you right here.
In the game, John gives an AoE advantage buff, but in the show, in season 1, we see him heal the cut on his face, so it's likely something to do with that.
So he is Mercy.
He has Mercy's hair.
Something you want to tell us, Sean?
I mean, you are blonde.
Are you Mercy's brother? Is that what this is?
That's enough time for that. Bye!
Well, you would have to look to the real characters for this, because basically, Joan of Arc would kind of contribute to what his semblance is, or something like that.
Wait, I just figured it out. You know how Joan of Arc was this is really gonna be gruesome and dark, but she was burned at the stake, right? So I feel like Jean's semblance would be something with fire.
It just means
If so, that'd be
Cinder's
really
gonna light him on fire.
Yeah. No, I think Jean will light you on fire.
The fact that he's a reference to Joan of Arc, though, and a saint, kind of just proves the mercy theory further, though.
Because he's so pure.
Angel wings.
That would actually be pretty awesome.
Bro, why does Raven look so attractive?
Because we're related? Why do you talk to my aunt like that?
Okay, so talking about Raven is okay right now, but when Yank gets here, it's managed.
You don't talk about it.
Talk about it a lot. Everyone just start talking about
Mercury!
Okay, right here.
I don't know about you, but what if Kira actually becomes reincarnated into something that is something completely unexpected, but also something very incredible at the same time? What happens? That Kira goes back in the form of reincarnation, like probably even something small but powerful, like one heck of a rabbit, but a very strong one at most.
So basically, like how Osmond just got reincarnated into a little kid. Okay,
Yeah, what's up with that?
They pull an Ozpin, she's just inside Cinder's head. There we go.
Is it weird?
That's why Cinder's having second thoughts.
Wait, is it weird that I thought she would like be in Neo's head or something for a very odd reason? I have no idea. Like, you can actually talk now.
Fall maiden thing. Powers are transferred.
That makes more sense.
Okay, back here.
I have, what I'm figuring is with Osmond, he's the old wizard. If the girl's seasons transfer to somebody else, why couldn't the wizard? What Osmond did is just doing what he's been doing all the time, transferring from one person to another.
This is a very difficult
And they all
question.
start with those. We need Osmond here.
Ooh, that's actually a good.
He couldn't make it. We couldn't get him out of school.
around anymore, sadly. Sad.
Sorry, he's just a farm boy. He's just a poor boy with no family.
Anyone want to talk about Oscar? He's my wife, making it dark for us.
Okay, back here.
So I have a question on the dominant theory. When this is all said and done, who's going to be the dominant soul, Savoy or Oscar?
I think it's a teamwork. I'm thinking,
Like Steve.
I worked my way through the skill of and towards the end, the main character, hearing his previous self constantly being a bit of a insane person, came to terms, and they worked together. So Osmond and every other, for want of a better term, headmaster, as the main soul of the wizard comes through, if it works right, it just come up to a nice symbiosis. And Oscar will learn from Osmond what needs to be done.
Our Yankees just showed up.
It's never over. Sister, did you Bumblebee confirmed? Bumblebee confirmed. I'm not Ruby. No, I got nothing.
That's what saying.
Where's the company?
No, I thought it was before she. Each maid.
Oh, here, I don't want to make my thing. I just make this on.
It's lit.
Oh no. All right, the guy in the very back.
What if Crow dying is able to do the same thing Oscar was able to do?
Then he's gonna be stuck.
Who would he go to? Ruby?
He's gonna be stuck in Ruby's mind.
That means you become a drunk, right?
I'm too young for that.
Actually, it would be Yang because she's closer in blood.
He gives Ruby a liver of steel.
Hey, at least she gets to go with her
You
sister
like
now.
strawberry sunrises.
Thanks, Crow.
Okay.
Wait, I want to talk about Tyrion for a second, because there's something that I know, I'm sorry, Crow. But I noticed during his fight with Ruby and Crow that his eyes would change colors. Do we have any speculation on what that might be?
That's his
I just think
semblance.
he's crazy. I mean,
That's his semblance.
It could be a semblance, because you know how Mio has like the same kind of thing where she has like different eyes and stuff, and then she changed it to green. I feel like that's like the same same one as like what she had.
oh yeah, Weiss is not. No,
Or when Yang, her eyes change colors.
I go Super Saiyan.
Yes!
She burns.
Okay. This spot, Tyrion also said something like right before they started their fight, where he was really interested in Sean.
Well,
He has the hots for you, man. Like, how you doing?
Yang, no funny ideas.
That sounds like a fun, the hot John.
Because you're always like focusing it, like you're revolving it around Ruby, when in reality it could be around like Jean or Nora or Ren. It could be like some different stories, or even Yang, because like now she has like this new like kind of like power and stuff. So it could be like anyone's story. Thanks, sis. The more you know.
Hey guys, I have a question. Do you think that the story will continue to revolve around like switch every few episodes to a different character? Or do you think it would be like blown away by all four of them showing up at once?
I think eventually they will converge in the same area. And then it'll just show different points of the battle.
Well, at the very end of the season, it showed all of them already converging on Mistral because Weiss is trying to escape her family, Blake is going to take back the White Fang, and Yang is going there to find Ruby. So I'm guessing by the very beginning of the next season, they'll end up connecting.
Well, first of all, Yang is gonna beat up Ruby. You're gonna get it. You're in trouble. I'm running.
Or are you talking about your mother who you saw this time?
I thought we talked about not discussing Raven.
What did I say about discussing mothers?
Yeah. Hey, you know what?
I'm gonna go cry in a corner.
Blake, your mom is not that bad, Blake.
It's like
Your mom
Disney.
is not that
I
bad.
like my mom.
Except when she came through the wall from eavesdropping.
No, see, your dad is worse than your mom.
I still like that.
Do you think Crow or Yang is going to be put in a position to where they might have to kill Raven?
I hope so. I mean, maybe. Wow, Uncle. I mean, I know we're not supposed to talk about this, but good God, what is wrong with you?
Okay, right here.
Who hits harder, Yang or Nora?
Me, definitely.
If Nora hits me, then I'll hit twice as hard.
Technically with flying.
Yeah, if the food fight is anything to base it off of.
Wait, I got it. Super Saiyan Goldilocks or Thor?
We all know what Yang did in the death match.
Break his leg.
Talk about finishing that fight in a snap.
I mean, is Yang is what? Sleeping Beauty?
No, she's Goldilocks.
She's Goldilocks.
Yeah.
She's weaker than me.
Goldilocks versus Thor.
I mean, Thor's also a version of Goldilocks. I think it would be a tie. to be
Super
honest.
Saiyan, that's why.
It might have been a tie.
Norse mythology, and he's basically a god.
He is a god.
He is the god. Don't mind me. I'm bad with words.
Have you seen the Avengers?
No comment.
In the back here. The glass. Yeah, you. Yeah, it's.
Are we gonna get another velvet fight?
A what?
That would be nice, but remember, it takes a long
Only if I had to team up with her.
Because you know, like she has like the camera thing, and she has to like take pictures of the weapons, and be like, dude,
Curious on like how many weapons it's gonna show.
It's picture perfect.
I'm gonna leave.
You can't leave.
Okay, what's everyone's favorite Grim?
Dragon.
Nevermore. Yeah, the Evermores.
Actually, the Horseman.
The Horseman is the scariest one, right?
Yes, it was awesome.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that.
When I
because like
Say,
when they
Lee
had, like,
kicks
the
some
smaller
serious
ones,
ass.
it got even like scarier and then scarier. And then we see this giant horse dude that has like that turns out to be Ren's like parents' killer. It's like, dude, just kill him now.
Yeah, Lee
Kind of reminds me of the Headless Horseman.
I would actually reference that to Dark Souls.
Yeah, Ren kicked some serious ass in that battle.
PG-13.
Yeah, thanks for nothing, Nora.
Team Ranger. She did something. Fan service.
Not that. I calmed him down.
Good point.
Guys.
This is like someone else's theory, but someone else is telling me that they were thinking that each of the members of Team RWBY, like the original Team RWBY, were going to become like each of the maidens, like Fall Maiden and stuff like that. Like Weiss would be like the winter.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Well, her sister's Winter, though.
Yeah. Like,
Well, like
not
her sister
today.
literally
what do you
is
guys
Winter.
think about that? Like, is that like a thing that could happen?
You know what? I actually believe it. That'd be a really cool thing.
It would make sense.
Wait, what would we be like the summer one or the winter one? Spring, summer?
You'd be Summer Ruby because you're red. There you go.
Doubt it.
Right here, I think there's a reason
Let's not be honest, Salem
Oh
is
God.
not exactly all human.
Man, she's creepy.
Maybe they could put. Maybe they pulled a. I don't know.
A Summer Rose.
Kingdom Hearts, where there's nobody in the Heartless, whereas they have the Organization 13, which are really like high powered, but they're still nobodies. So kind of like that, where the Horseman is like Salem, but not as powerful.
She's also like the creator of Grimm, if I'm correct, right? Yeah, because like there's like this one scene in like the episode where like this giant pool of Grimm just popping out. It's like it's Pokemon 2000 all over again. No, like YouTube, never mind.
In the world of Remnant, they talk about like a dark and light god. Do you think she might be like a god? Like in the world of Remnant, when they were talking how the Grimm came to be?
No, I think like because we were like working like through theory, because you know how like Ozpin had like this like reincarnation as like a farm kid. We're thinking like, well, this is my mindset. I thought like maybe like Summer got like attacked and then possessed, and then Salem popped out and said, "Hey, I'm gonna kill all you now."
Wow.
I actually do believe that too.
Oh my goodness, Batman.
Well, she could, pretty things to do in the trade book that we put here. Who out of all the people, who out of all the people Remnant is the most macho, including all the girls? Who would you say is the most macho?
Yang.
Yeah. Obviously.
Well, thank you.
Even more macho than Machete?
Yes.
Yep.
Danny Trejo, eat your heart out.
I'll burn your heart out.
Okay. Super Saiyan style.
And Yang.
Favorite RWBY parents?
Ooh.
Bumblebee, done.
Arcos.
I have
Ship has failed.
One is Bumblebee and the other one's Ren and Nora.
Aww.
Nora and Ren. They're adorable.
They are.
Lower power.
Get out.
Arcos is OTP though.
Too bad it'll never happen.
You could say she was dust in the wind.
It was kiss, kiss, fall in love, right?
When did the host club come in this?
Watch
Probably
it,
the kiss of death.
Yang. Watch it, Yang.
Okay, no more.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
So what other roles might Glinda play, and would Glinda be like maybe a spy for Salem?
Ooh.
That's a huge plot twist. I like that.
I do like that. That's a good one.
I mean, because she always has like the cold shoulder kind of thing, you know?
Someone have batteries. Oh, the glasses, sunglasses? Yeah. Have you guys heard the theory that Crow is Ruby's real father?
Yes, and I love
Yes.
it.
Yeah, I agree with that. But like,
I agree with
It
it.
doesn't work.
Yeah.
Makes me mad.
I see some similarities though.
A lot.
But then they wouldn't have both.
I was getting
Ruby came from the two blonde.
Yeah, but see, if that were true, then the two of you would be sister cousins.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
It's a weird family thing, man.
Yeah.
Welcome to anime.
Well, Ruby made more mention to Crow than she did than Taeyang throughout season 1.
She's also like referenced to her like mother that like never made it in. Those are only pictures because you see on like the one of the second, like I think it's volume 2 opening. You see that like she like
Volume 3.
volume 3. My bad. But she kind of like took like the whole outfit kind of thing except for like the cape and stuff. She took it like but the eyes are the same.
And if you notice on Crow's picture of their team, there's teardrops where some are roses. If you pause it, I noticed that.
Just for the tears.
Right.
All right, you right there with the glove.
Just a fan theory thrown out. What if Ruby's mom was a maiden and now Ruby is a maiden?
I've been thinking that ever since, and my friend keeps trying to say it's Silver Eyes instead of a maiden.
Wait, I have a question about that. Like, you know how like they were saying like Wise could be like the Winter Maiden? You saw what Ruby did to Cinder and that dragon. Do you think it's possible that she could be the Winter Maiden instead?
That's what I was just thinking.
I've been thinking that since I saw it, and honestly, I still think it's more that she's a Winter Maiden than Silver Eyes.
Okay, you with the black glove, yeah.
Exactly how do you guys think the reunion for all 4 guys are going to turn out? Like, once Blake and Yang get back together to argue, how's Price going to take about seeing everybody choose last scene going to this role? Your thoughts?
I feel like Weiss would be happy because if you see what she's been in like her room and all that stuff, she had to like forced to be like, you know, royal or whatever the heck they did to her. And I feel like she'll just be happy that she's free and not having to get any like, you know, forceful responsibilities. However, for Blake and Yang, I don't think they'll argue. I think they'll just cry and then just say, and then Blake will say, "I'm sorry," and then she's like, "Nah, we're cool."
I think it would be like a little fight, but then like we would just like be crying and it'd be very sad.
Well, you got to keep each other on your toes, so.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think would happen from Yang and Ruby?
You know that scene from Madagascar when like I would be like Ruby, and then I run the other direction, and then I'd be like, "Get back here!" I don't want that hand anywhere near me. Hey. You with the green hat.
Link or Zelda?
That is a Link.
It's Link.
Why does Raven's mask look like Wei Fang? Is she a Faunus? And if so, does that make Crow and Yang Faunus?
No.
I don't think it is because I think the Raven, or not the Raven, the Crow is actually Crow's semblance. He can shapeshift, which
that doesn't make him a faunus.
However, I don't really think that Raven Raven could be a faunus. I just think she wears it to look cool or just mysterious or that.
Like, maybe she's a shapeshifter too, because like.
We don't know much about her yet.
Everyone's heard of
you take this new shirt.
Ruby saw Pyrrha die, and Pyrrha kind of dust this. What if Ruby kind of inhaled Pyrrha dust?
We were talking about that already.
Then John would kill me. You snorted Pyrrha.
No, they're combined. They're like Ruby and Pyrrha are the same being now.
Side shield combo.
That's a different way to phrase angel dust.
Okay, I'm sorry that I got like sidetracked. There was this guy holding up this giant Pikachu that just walked over there. He's like,
It was a Team Rocket member. I saw him.
Team Rocket Pikachu.
Team Skull's better.
Yeah. Well, actually, I have a question off of that one.
Okay.
You know, with inhaling, if Ruby did inhale some of Pyrrha's dust or whatever, do you think she'll get Pyrrha's semblance with the polarity?
No.
And how would that help her if it did happen?
I mean, there could be theories in that, but I don't think that Ruby inhaled that much of Pyrrha to get that. Although I do, nah, I don't have anything to back me up on that.
It could happen though. It could be almost like Aspen.
prayers to Ruby.
Okay, let's go, you with the glasses.
Okay, so Hera disintegrated, and like everything disintegrated on her. How did John get her armor? Like, how do you think? Because it's supposed to be like sword.
He has an extra set.
If you remember, like, you know how, like, even though she did get disintegrated, oh my goodness, I think, like, didn't the crown, like,
The crown survived. It fell to the ground.
Yeah, her crown's still there.
Yeah, so he just took that and said, you know what, let's do this.
She probably has more than one set of armor.
True. It's in the closet. We just never talk about it.
Yeah, she's got several different copies of the same armor.
We call it the Arcos armor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, one quick point. John getting Hera's armor. It's a pothole. You ignore potholes. Two, reference back to Crow and his tribe. I think the entire tribe are shapeshifters. Very often you would see another raven all of a sudden they would cut to, like the fight between Crow and Winter. All of a sudden they cut to a crow. You see a crow outside Yang's window. Or I should say a raven outside of Yang's window. Or let's just say a big black bird. Those are no difference. The thing is, also you see a flight, or I should say a murder, a worry of ravens. There's a group of ravens, more than 2 ravens is a worry. More than 2 crows is a murder.
Yeah.
You see a worry of ravens flying by over the villages that got hit. And then at other times, all Crow and Raven's family are a tribe of shapeshifters. And if possibly they are faunus, and that's
They're a different kind of
faunus
faunus.
connection.
That would make them a different kind of faunus, though.
Yes, it would. But then
Because they wouldn't have any like physical characteristics on
We don't
them,
know what the
like sun.
brother of the light
tail.
wanted to create.
That's Crow.
I have a thing. So
You have a thing.
back so like on the shapeshifter theory, like the entire tribe is, and back to the theory that Crow and RWBY are actually father and daughter. Wouldn't that make more sense? That because maybe you don't have to shapeshift into like an animal exactly, because like RWBY can like turn into rose petals.
I was actually
A
just
red whirlwind. Thank you, Romeo and Juliet.
Of beautiful petals.
But that also makes me also wonder maybe if all of a sudden Yang really isn't a sunny dragon, but a big, beautiful yellow owl because of a purpose.
That'd be so beautiful. I would love you to be an owl. That would be so cool because I like Harry Potter.
And then and you two can go to see it.
You're well with it, Yang.
Hey, at least you'd be a real hoot.
Let's go to Hooters.
But then it wouldn't work out.
Wait a minute, I have a question. When she shapeshifts into like an owl, would she have like a mechanical wing since she just lost her arm?
Clockwork?
That would be cool. Okay.
Oh, I love.
You right there because you've been holding your hand up. So go.
How do you guys think Sun is going to affect the next season?
Sun is gonna ruin the bubble.
By
ship.
not ruining our love.
I want the ship to stay. He needs to stay clear. You know, I'm gonna block out the sun.
Wait, what about the ship between Neptune and Weiss? Is that still gonna stay, or is that just gonna be like?
I think
I think that's pretty much over.
That's gone. Ice cold.
I think everyone just ships like White Rose now.
Get out.
Okay, you right there, yeah. Behind you.
So I have a theory on Raven. If anyone noticed the clothing and whatnot she was wearing, she had the grim mask and was where she had like a mane kind of like the grim and whatnot. It reminded me of the grim themselves. And when they mention the tribe, if you think about it, no one else talks about them in the tribe. The Faunus live on an island with a whole bunch of other Faunus. The people live in different countries. But Crow and Raven are the only ones that talk about living in the tribe. So I'm thinking that maybe they live in a small separate area in the middle of Grimm, because Grimm only attack when they feel fear.
That's a good theory.
Now, I actually have a question. Is it possible, and this is just a weird question that just came into my mind after she asked that question, is it actually possible that Crow and Raven are actually like immortal and they just decided like, hey, we're just gonna have like these kids to take on our lineage and then just go forth and forth and forth?
That's entirely possible.
You? Alright. Now, just a little comment about RWBY, about what makes it a really good show. I've met some people watching criticize the animation for being just so standard and neat dances and stuff like, and I'm like, there's a lot worse animation out there. There's a lot worse animation out there, like but that's bad. RWBY, the story on its own also just doesn't make sense. Ignore the animation altogether. It's just a great series. It's just a really good show. It puts all the other stuff up. Puts all the other silly cartoons on the web on Clubhouse are just a really good show. And I'm just hoping that it will get better and better as time goes by.
The animation already got better and better.
No running glitches this time in season 4?
Season 4's animation was so crispy.
Yeah, it's gotten better as time went on.
What is the possibility of a Grimm being more human than animal? Because Grimm are like the negative energy or whatever the real thing is about them, but they're all animals. Except for the one time where you guys fought the Portman of the Apocalypse, there's never been any sort of human-ish looking Grimm. And there's a thing about human community is good or evil, but that's the thing. But it's possible to use a real human that can be used, but it's like, but they want to do so.
Oh, here's a thought. I don't know, this isn't really a theory, just a thought that just came up, but what if Faunus are like, or Grimm are Faunus that have like been corrupt?
Yeah, evil Faunus become Grimm.
That's an henceforward AU.
That would make sense. That would actually make a lot
It
of
actually
sense.
does make more sense.
But wouldn't that work for humans? Because Faunus are mainly just have an animal trait.
I mean, I don't know. Like at first it turned off, but I don't know. I feel like it would be possible, but then again, it'd be like a 50-50 kind of chance.
Maybe it's like a person that has lots of negative thoughts before they die, they turn into a Grimm. But at the same time, like, I think Salem has something to do with it, but still, don't know.
Wait, could it be like a Heartless kind of thing from Kingdom Hearts or I'm sorry.
I love Kingdom Hearts.
Go back to Bleach and it's like,
I feel you, Ruby.
But then, okay, back here. Yeah.
In the, I think it was when Crow was talking about it, the Dark Brother, didn't he create the Grimm, like, by himself, as well as the Grimm, like, kind of crawl out of, like, the goo that the dragons crawled in, as well as where, say, so, I think they're their own species.
I feel like in a way, Salem kind of like helping the creation of Grimm, but I feel like the Grimm is more like its own negativity kind of like.
I think the Grimm were just a factor of nature, and Salem is maybe
Salem's definitely manipulated.
Would it be like, has anyone played Horizon Dawn? Would it be like that, where Gaia created everything?
well.
What?
But I do think that Salem is perhaps like a hybrid, and he purposefully became one to see how much power can I retain by becoming something I'm not.
More like a form of manipulation, kind of.
Like that ball prim thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like
yeah.
she absorbed whatever, like something about that. Like she's very closely knit with that orb, and what that orb is, I don't know.
We'll find out.
I mean, she does seem like she wants to take over the world. And, like,
Oh, yeah.
But she's doing it in like different groups because you see like she has like these different people, and it's just like, here, you do this, you do this, you do this, we'll conquer the world in no time. Kind of like that.
Or manipulating the people that are working for her, saying that they're doing it for the greater good, because we noticed that Emerald, she doesn't seem as bad in volume 3 by the end, and then like in volume 4 you can tell she's just like, this isn't right. So I feel like Emerald might rebel against them and might help out Team RWBY.
Emerald's main concern is mainly Cinder, because you could see when Cinder was hurt or going through her training, or whatever you call it, healing period, that Emerald was always looking concerned towards her.
Mercury's just like, I don't care.
Mercury just wants to steal.
Okay, right here.
Question for a whole panel. If you could switch weapons with any other character in the show, who would it be?
I want Yangs. No, wait, no, I scratched that. I want Velvets.
Lost you.
I want Gamble Shroud so then I can just like swing around like Spider-Man.
Spooderman.
Spooderman. Spooderman.
Walk.
Blake, after the panel. After the panel, that's how she uses it.
Okay.
I think I would switch with probably Coco's machine gun.
Hells yeah!
Yes.
Sorry, it's in the shop for repairs right now. That's why I don't have it.
I love Velvet's weapon because it's all the weapons.
That's her semblance.
For someone, this is gonna get really dark, but I feel like Jean's would be Pyrrha's.
Aww.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like mine already, so I'll just switch with Ruby.
Hey, they don't have yours. That'd be awesome. Yeah.
All right, right here.
So for Taurus and everything, or Toro or Taurus, so whichever. For him then, so could it be that he's the son to Raven then? And then like that's the whole possibility. So that's why she went away and everything.
God, I hope not.
And then, but if not, then like that he must be like apprentice to her or something. Because you see they both kind of have like a little sword outlook and everything, and combat fighting style.
Yeah, they are similar. I just realized that. And if you notice, both of them seem to like absorb aura.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty good theory because they're very similar.
I mean, they can also cut through like dimension portals to just travel somewhere else.
I don't think they're related, but I do believe that Raven took him in as like a kind of an apprentice thing, and then when she found out like, oh, you're doing bad things, goodbye.
Well, I mean, if you think about it by the way people look,
yeah, I
you
mean,
can easily say that me and Cinder are sisters.
What?
Wait, what?
What? Just because they have same hair color does not
I want to say
mean
that's
they're sisters.
racist, but I don't think that applies here.
Take Yin Yang, for example.
Okay. Okay, we'll take you, yeah.
They both have black hair and yellow eyes.
Exactly, yeah. If we're going over how people look.
And Blake's upon us though, so.
No, they're basing it off of like facial similarities. They're not really basing it off of like anything else. It's just kind of like a backstory background where
See, it's not a theory I believe in the slightest, but it's just fun. Okay,
it's
so,
hilarious.
Yeah. We have 10 minutes left, and we want to kind of wrap things up with what you think the next, what other characters you want to see, fairy tale characters you want to see in RWBY.
I'll start. I heard rumors of this, but I really want a Cheshire Cat. I want a Cheshire Cat.
That would become my new favorite faunus right there.
Cheshire Cat is my thing, so that would be really, really cool. Or the Mad Hatter.
Ooh, a Mad Hatter.
Ariel.
I just want Ruby to turn into an animated Once Upon a Time.
Yes!
Okay. Let's go in the back.
Which one?
Oh, you. Yeah.
We'll go you and then we'll go.
Yeah.
Okay. Personally, I would like to see, we already have Nicolini, which is from the Celtics. And personally, I would like to see a Tengu.
That would be awesome. Isn't it curl?
Mostly teach John how to use a sword. I'm sorry.
Oh, that was an insult.
You can't use a sword and shield for nada.
Wait, I would like to correct something. Did you say Tengu?
Tengu.
Okay, yeah, never mind.
Tengu, the Japanese yokai.
Raven.
They were
Okay.
considered to be the greatest swordsmen of all the great men. According to legends, people like most of the Kensai, most of the great sword saints in Japan supposedly learned from the Tengu. So yeah, he needs somebody to teach him how to play.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
I saw. Yes.
What happened to the moon?
Yeah, what happened to the moon?
The moon?
Yeah, why is it broken?
Sorry, I got mad.
I thought it was always due to Ozpin. He said that he had many mistakes throughout his
I don't know, is it
Wait,
Ruby's
that
fault or is it Ozpin's fault?
It's both of our faults. Just go with it.
Probably.
It's Salem's fault.
It's everyone's fault.
I just want to notice there's a Pyrrha in the background.
John, calm yourself. Seriously.
You're alive.
She's back from the dead.
It's not real.
No.
She's an illusion.
I'm gonna go Super Saiyan now.
Never happened. Never.
Everything is fine. Nothing ever bad ever happens.
Okay, back here. Yeah.
I just have one question. One last question. Best girl.
Blake.
Gay.
Kira!
Penny.
Coco!
Neon cat. Oh, heck no. Dude, the internet, like, little short. Every time I had to watch that, I wanted to smash my computer.
She's just a meme, okay?
Okay.
So are you.
The dankest.
Sorry. Okay, gang back here.
I think it'd be kind of interesting to see a King Arthur based.
Ooh!
There you go.
And then, you know, John can actually learn how to use a sword from it.
Poor John! Poor John!
Everyone's just hating
You need some ice for that burn.
You're always hating. I think this has turned into a let's bag on John.
Yeah, it's the roast of Jeanne d'Arc.
I like this already.
It's the roast of Jeanne d'Arc.
Okay. Yes, right here.
The alligator goes TikTok.
See, I don't think we have any. I could see the new Austin boy. Don't know his name.
Oscar.
I feel like he has connections to Peter Pan.
I thought he would be more like Dorothy. Because Oz, and he's like in the farm.
Well, actually, I found it where it's like Ozpin is basically the original name for Oz was like this long, complicated name, but his second name was Oscar.
Okay.
You made that more complicated.
All right, you right there.
So will Oscar be like the Spring Maiden then?
Maybe?
But he's female.
That's sexist.
Well, no, he'd have to be a guardian of the because that's what Osmond was. He was a guardian.
Wait, is
Yeah, Osmond was a guardian. He wasn't a maiden. He was a guardian of the maidens.
Hey man, they can make plot twists out of this show.
If anything, Oscar will probably become like
The exception.
The exception. Which one?
The old man, remember in the story? Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so loud. Yeah, the old man.
Is the wizard?
The story was
The old wizard in the world of Remnant.
It was Gandalf.
It was Sid.
I'm thinking Oscar's Gandalf. You shall not.
No, he's Dumbledore. That's what he is. He's Dumbledore.
You shall not pass.
Okay, never mind. Sorry, you got it. Okay. Go ahead.
On that maiden thing, I have a theory as to how Osmond would relate to it. I was thinking more maidens. Wolf, Lion, Tin Man, Scarecrow, and Dorothy.
That's why.
Does that make Yang the Tin Man?
Oh.
That's Ironwood. Yeah, that's Ironwood.
Okay.
So we're gonna start wrapping up here, but we've got 4 minutes.
Yeah.
So any last? Okay, right here.
I have a question for Mercury. When you gonna man up and throw a punch?
Never.
Gonna have to break a few legs.
I don't need to. Everything I do is just for kicks.
You don't have to guts.
You response to that game?
Okay, right here.
That's wrong.
So where would Shrimpy use Holy Knight? Is it like maybe?
I don't think Weiss's brother has any kind of like powers, right? Or does he? His power is sucking.
Yeah.
No, his power is being a little
Being a brat.
child that just wants to like.
He's a brat.
The 12-year-old version of.
Let's just say he's a weak little soul and just
It's possible that he uses. He doesn't have a power, and he uses like his manipulation to be powerful.
Manipulation is a power.
Like, is he like young or how old is he? How old is he?
He's like 14.
That's why.
He's like Joffrey from Game of Thrones.
Thank you. Now if only he'll die like Joffrey.
Okay, last call. Okay, last question right
So
here.
for like White and Winter, so is their mom like the witch maiden then?
Is their mom the Winter Maiden?
Yeah.
I never imagined that. I thought throughout the whole volume 4, she was seen as an alcoholic and not there.
Maybe the mom died.
Yeah, they never really talk about her.
That could be a possibility, to be honest. Because once, like, you know, like once they have like the maidens and stuff, they pass it on to like a different, you know, person. So it could be true because she was never mentioned after that, to be honest.
But it's never really confirmed that she died. She was sitting in the garden. That's the last time we heard of her.
She could have just like disappeared. Like I don't think she died. I think she just like
gave up.
She left. She probably abandoned
That's
him.
Steve Jobs, man.
She probably left because her husband was abusive.
That's not the real father.
Okay, thank you for coming, and I hope you enjoyed it.
We all.